What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So the NBA has announced its All-Star Game format, its new All-Star Game format. Uh, it will be a mini tournament featuring four teams. So this upcoming year, the All-Star Game will be a mini tournament featuring four different teams. Now, three of these teams will consist of NBA All-Stars, and it will be a team of 8 players. The fourth team will include the Rising Stars champion, right? You know that Rising Stars game that they play. The champions of that game will play in an All-Star game format, which is silly to me because I thought this was about the All-Stars, not the Rising Stars. It's about players who earn the right to be named an All-Star. So I don't understand that at all. But anyway, each game will be played to a final target score of 40 points between this little tournament of four teams. Each game will be played to a final target score of 40 points. It says the championship team will get 125K per player. The second place team gets 50K per player. The third and fourth place team gets 25K per player. All right, so the NBA is thinking if we incentivize this game, if we mix it up and have a little tournament, and, if we include the Rising Stars, that people will be more excited about the All-Star game. It will bring more excitement. No, y'all. The NBA look like it's seeming like they're just trying to throw stuff at a wall and pray to God that something stick. They just throwing stuff to the wall and pray to God something stick. And to me, this not the way to fix it. It's just not to me. Being real with y'all, the only way to fix the NBA All-Star game is for the players to compete at a high level. That's it. That's all. You can incentivize guys all you want to. If they not playing hard, it's not going to mean it. It's not going to translate to a watchable game. And players are not going to play hard because they are afraid to get hurt. Flat out, the players now are afraid to get hurt in these games. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if they get hurt in the All-Star game and they're not available to their team, because they already be, a lot of them already be playing day to day already throughout the season. They playing day to day. They getting hurt in the season, all of that. If they get hurt in the game, they feel like, oh, I'm not going to be available for my team for us to, like, I guess, plummet in the rankings, right? Because a lot of these rankings in these conferences be close. And they feel like, oh, if I'm not available for my team, we might plummet in the rankings. If I can't help to make us if I can't be available to help us make a playoff push at the end of the season, we could fall out of playoff contention, or they could be hurt going into the playoffs, where everybody looking at you funny, where everybody is looking at that said player funny style because, hey, you hurt, you injured. Guys like Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, that have a history of being injured consistently, it's gonna be hard to get them dudes to play, give it their all. You know what I mean? And I ain't even trying to disrespect them. They got too much of a injury history. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna be wanting to play. They're not gonna want to play hard at all. Unfortunately, back in the day, a lot of the dudes, they didn't care about getting injured. They laid it all out on the line. They didn't care. You know what I'm saying? They also were not making the money that these players are making now, which is why some people would be like, well, if you getting all this money, you should go out and go do your thing. But also, if they not available after already being injured throughout the season, they gonna get crucified because we are in the age of social media. We are in the age of news on the go, a 24-hour news cycle. And a lot of players don't know how to deal with that type of scrutiny. So they would rather take scrutiny from not playing well in an All-Star game and be available for their team down the stretch of the season and during the playoffs than give their all in an All-Star game and then end up hurt, end up injured where they can't play. You know what I mean? So honestly, for real, I don't think there's no way to fix this game for real. The only way it's going to get fixed is if the players go out and compete at 100%, and I don't foresee that happening. I really don't. Not in this day and age where players are getting hurt a lot throughout the season. A lot of players have a long injury history. They ain't going to go out and give it their all. Now, in the Olympics, you saw them go out and give it their all because there is an embarrassment factor that comes with, one, they out of season already. One, so they're not playing later on. They're not playing a week later for the NBA championship. For two, a lot is on the line as far as like integrity. A lot of their reputation is on the line. as American basketball players. We're supposed to be the cream of the crop of basketball. And so they know, yo, we got to beat these other international teams. If not, we look like an embarrassment. So it's a lot more on the line. So they're more prone to playing at 100% in the Olympics because they know their reputation is on the line. America's reputation in basketball is on the line. They're going to get raked through the coals if they don't come up with the gold medal. You feel me? And then it was a lot of the older veterans on the team this past year too, who probably playing in their last Olympics, But anyway, but even before then, you got players that was playing hard because they were afraid of that embarrassment that would come from losing, in international play against foreign teams as Americans, and also due to the fact they were playing hard because they wasn't playing for, an NBA championship a week later or, having regular season games to play. In this situation, a lot of these, they playing, a week later, they're going to be picking right back up. And, God forbid they get hurt in the game. They're not available. Now they getting called Mr. Glass. And they already getting called that. So I think a lot of them don't want to face that type of ridicule. And it's the same thing. The Pro Bowl is after, the NFL season. But, the Pro Bowl, a lot of these dudes are afraid to get hurt even in the NFL Pro Bowl. So you're not going to have the Sean Taylors laying out a punter in the Pro Bowl. That ain't going on. That's not happening no more. It's just not going to happen because guys do not want to get hurt. They just want to have fun and be out there with their families. They not trying to lay it out on the line to get injured. You know what I mean? So the Pro Bowl been unwatchable for many years, in the NBA. All-Star game has been unwatchable for a nice little run, for a nice little tick now. You know what I'm saying? But not as long as a Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl been unwatchable for a long time. But yeah, man. Again, this mini tournament with 4 teams, I don't see this being a big game changer for real. Again, you got 3 teams of NBA All-Stars and a 4th team that includes the Rising Stars champions. The Rising Stars champion, they not All-Stars, man. They young kids, so they get to play. They get to play in the All-Star format without being recognized as All-Stars. And if they win, what happens? Like, it's just, okay, I see they get the money. They get the championship dollars, but I don't know. But Adam Silver, I think he thinks the answer to fixing ratings is tournaments, right? That's why he did the in-season tournament, all of that. But I don't know how this will go over with fans. Personally, I just think they're just trying to throw darts at the wall. And again, they pray that something sticks. But the only way to fix these games is for the players to play at 100%, which I don't believe will happen. You can put in any commissioner you want. You can, Kobe Bryant and them could be out there playing. They not finna play at 100%. They don't want to get hurt. And then have to deal with that 24 news cycle of being called street clothes and all of that. And Anthony Davis has been rather healthy for years now, so we got to cut that out on him. But y'all know what I'm saying. Peace.